and I would like to once again welcome everyone in today's session. So, as you have been introduced, my name is Danish Hussain, and I'm the e-commerce expert here at MobiCommerce. And if still some attendees are on idle mode, I just request you all to, if you can show me your presence by raising your hands from your attendees panel, it would be great. So. This is, I hope, you all are able to see my screen. So the content we have planned today, and I'm sure all can agree on this point that today headless front-end technology and PWA are the hot topics and very much trending. And following the trends, it is clear in coming days, the traditional HTML front-end technology is going to be replaced by the PWA front-end technology. And possibly you are already experiencing such demands from your business team and clients to provide the better user experience to the end consumers or the users, as it is extremely important. So let's begin and see what do we have for you in today's session. We will learn more about the PWA and its benefit, and as mentioned above, before as well, we'll find out the reasons why it is hot topic or trending so much, and then we will be quickly moving to the most interesting part of this webinar, which is a live interactive demonstration of all new MobiCommerce PWA solution. So that's the agenda of today's webinar, as you can also see on my screen. So these are also the point we're gonna cover. So before we get started, let's quickly learn more about MobiCommerce. So MobiCommerce is an end-to-end e-commerce and m-commerce solution provider. Company is headquartered in Ahmedabad, having its presence in other countries like USA and Germany. MobiCommerce is actually a venture of Design and Buy, and which is led by the young entrepreneur, serves the e-commerce and m-commerce industry since more than 10 years. And MobiCommerce offers a complete omni e-commerce solution for all businesses, be it retail, B2C, B2B, or any delivery-based business. I can say that we simply enable digital commerce everywhere that helps businesses to increase their customer reach. And today, we are servicing merchants globally with our successful software products. So that's what I wanted to share about the quick introduction about the MobiCommerce. And here are some more info, as you can see on my slide. So here we are quickly showing you before PWA or mobile traffic, which is the main topic of this today session. About the e-commerce, I want to talk a bit. Okay, so of course, e-commerce is trending topic. Okay, which created the strong need to provide the better user experience. And other facts are available in the slide that it is expected globally. Global e-commerce economy will be 4.8 trillion US dollar by 2020, which means in upcoming couple of years. And it is not limited to the US region only, as more than 85% opportunities are outside the US. So it's not limited to the specific region. So with reference to the slide I'm presenting, in the last couple of years, the trends have changed, and studies have, a study shows more than 50% of the traffic is directly coming through the mobile devices. So it is crystal clear that e-commerce business success is 50% dependent on the mobile traffic, as we just compared. So it means we can understand that the level of UX, the user experience, we should provide to the mobile user. That's very important. So the ultimate question is, how e-commerce store owners or the marketeer can increase their mobile friendly presence. That's the ultimate question we're going to find an answer in this webinar. So all right, coming to the mobile traffic. So the one solution is native apps, you can say that, right? So the one solution is the native apps to cater the above need, as we just understood that. So it provides good user experience. I'm talking about the apps. It supports push notification. It has native features like the local storage. Okay, so but the study shows mobile web has a higher reach compared to the native app. Now why? The reason is native application has a couple of, or maybe more in my opinion, major challenges. Let me list it down slowly. The reason is that the challenges we believe is that it requires users to download the applications into the physical smartphone, the device. Okay, means an additional step for users, and to note your user or customer has already many apps installed on their smartphones. So again, that's a point that your user or a customer has many apps installed. Why they would download your application? And if in case if they decide to download that application, they will have to go to Play Store and App Store. So again, that's an additional step. Okay, that's a one important point we can put that. Second, it is not all SEO, not at all SEO friendly. Means store owner or a marketer has to allocate an extra marketing budget to promote their apps, which we call it app specific marketing and promotion. And we all know Google and Facebook charges a lot to get you the application downloads, and eventually you will be ended up paying per downloads per user, and of course it is not guaranteed will convert into the actual business. So at the one end we learned there are a lot investment you have to do when you run an application. Okay, so another one option, which is an option, is that another one option is a traditional responsive website, right? You would say this. So which we used to do, but as we all aware, it does not provide the good user experience. So somewhere there is a need, right, to provide the better user experience, because you cannot compromise that to provide not so good user experience to your customer and expect it to get the better revenue. So you will have to provide the better user experience, which is not we are getting from the responsive website. Then another option, I usually heard that AMP, the Google AMP, but it is mainly useful for static content pages. In e-commerce ecosystem, it is completely not suitable. So I just addressed because people have asked this about the AMP before as well. So what is the best alternate? What is the best alternate solution for the same? When native application has many challenges, we learn traditional responsive web is again not fulfilling our need for the front end as it's not providing the good user experience. So what is the best alternate available at the moment for us? So the answer is PWA, Progressive Web Apps. The next chain, all new PWA. And now the question is why? Because when we propose or when we share some information about this is the great alternate, then of course we got to come with some studies and the facts why. So let's learn a couple of facts why the PWA is the best alternate compared to the app and the responsive or the Google AMP. So PWA provides native app experience directly on the mobile browser. So the need of the native app, because of the better UX, is 100% solved. If you go with the PWA, you're gonna get the proper user experience just like an application directly into the mobile browser. So that's how it eliminates the application requirement, and of course the responsive version is that. The second very important point is that no need to download the app from the Play or the App Store, which means there is no additional headache to the user. You do not have to forward your user to download an application, and no need to worry that whether they will download it or not, right? So there could be many other reasons you can easily identify and search it on Google, but we're just putting it these two reasons, the main reasons about the PWA. And of course there are a lot more advantages. We will be talking further about the PWA as well. Furthermore, the PWA is a fully SEO friendly. Actually the friend of Google, I would call it, because actually it is initially launched by Google and it is fully SEO friendly, which means no extra marketing budget is needed, and especially don't need to count cost per user per download. I'm talking in context of I talk with many customers, so they keep saying about such using such term when it comes to app promotion. They give Google and Facebook per downloads per user, so that's how you don't have to worry about the same as well. It is faster. It is very faster. Has all needed native app features like push notification. Yes, of course, you can also send push notification with the PWA. It has a local storage, which means it can work offline. You can provide your consumer, your user, offline browsing experience because it has a local storage, and it does cover all the interfaces. I mean to say, it is headless, as I said before, so it does cover the e-commerce desktop version. Then for the mobile browser, it has a mobile PWA web app. So, and the application for the same. So, and as an output, you will get the results. You will get the results as we are showing you in this slide. 70% high conversions, 40% re-engagement. That's very important. If you can see on my screen, the 40% higher re-engagement means the customer retention. Okay, that's very important in any e-commerce segment. And at the same time, you are lowering down the data users. I'm talking both the data and the server level as well. For your consumer, they will be able to access it quickly without the using the much data. At the same time, the PWA consumes the less resources of your server. So it's again a great ROI. It's gonna give you that. Okay, so we are about to go for the product tour of MobiCommerce PWA solution. Before we start the live demo, let me quickly summarize the key features and the technology combination of MobiCommerce PWA. Okay, so let's go one by one. MobiCommerce PWA is using the React, Redux, and the Webpack, which are the most appreciated technology compared to other available options such as Angular, Ionic, etc. It includes a powerful page builder and a widget system which allows store owner or a marketeer to design their store landing pages from the backend. Means no coding or no programming skill is required at all. If you can see on my screen, along with this, MobiCommerce offers you various themes or a premium designs, and also if somebody is looking for a native application built on React native technology, we do have it. So the same code base, so the maintenance cost will be lower compared to the custom app we are talking for the same. It is fully scalable and thus offers you a lot of option for the customizations in the Magento backend. And very interesting, it has an extension-based architecture. Now, what does it mean is that it has an extension-based architecture, so the new features or a project-specific or your requirement-specific customization or an enhancement, if I call it more practically, or an enhancement we do it, can be done as a part of add-on extensions, okay, like an additional component, and thus will make the base code untouched. So the base code of the PWA is always untouched, because anything we enhance it, add it, or customize it into the PWA, which is coming into here as an additional component or an extension, which greatly helps actually an easy upgrade, update, and of course increase the reusability for the same. And the system which we're talking currently, the MobiCommerce PWA, okay, it's not at all tightly coupled with Magento. It means that it is built on microservice based architecture, so it can also be plugged with any other e-commerce solution as a front-end technology. So that's again a great advantage. And when we talk about the Magento, which we now just launched for Magento, our Magento APIs are built by the certified Magento developers to make sure we are delivering the quality code, the clean code, which we use the term. Okay, So as we mentioned before, our PWA is fully desktop and mobile friendly, which we use the term headless and the mobile PWA. Okay, and works in the offline mode as well. I'm going to show you a couple of glimpse how does it work offline in this live demo. So it's again interesting. So in case if the customer is browsing PWA and has an AirPlay mode turned on, or because of some reason flying off, if the pages are browsed, it's going to work offline just like the live pages. So that's again a feature edit one. And of course, it will offer you the home screen layout and the full screen view. So it can give a full native experience to user and does support does support the push notification. Now the fix which I've just started putting in front of you guys. It's those are very interesting because we started with the mobile friendliness offline feature, and the one which you can see on my screen, it says that it has an option where you can actually experience the PWA into the full screen of your application if you edit, just like we are showing some option in with the help of the Android OS. So you can actually then have an app-like experience. So the one drawback which the people have complained before about the same is that it doesn't have an app drawer. So with this you have an app drawer, so directly user can experience like an application without downloading an application, of course. Okay, moving on. So moving on, the MobiCommerce PWA is of course ultra fast because of its microservice based architecture and advanced caching system. Our test results, which we just test, shows around 1 second as the load time. So it's actually ultra fast. And after knowing a lot more about the PWA and of course a bit of fact about the PWA advantages and compared with the responsive version of the website and the application, one can also, you know, get the list of some top differentiation between the app, responsive website, and of course the PWA. You can see that it has a functions offline, push notification, and you know, works on all the devices. That's again an important feature. If somebody is accessing your web store from like ancient operating system like the Windows mobile device or a Java based operating system, because it's a browser, so it's going to give them again the same experience. So there are many more you know, advantages, but we just listed some of them to give you the better idea about the same. Okay, now it's time to move to the most interesting and much awaited part of this webinar, which is the MobiCommerce PWA live and interactive product tour along with some demonstrations. So let's get started. I'm gonna switch my screen and we'll be starting the live demonstration of the all new MobiCommerce PWA. All right, so here I just switched to the PWA sample, as you can see that. Okay, so this is the landing page or the home page of the PWA. Here you have the icon, as you can see that. I can directly install it in my browser because it's an app, PWA, Progressive Web App. I can even install it like this and I can browse it directly to like an app, right? Then we have other features like we have the multi-currency options, okay? And then we have the multi-languages. So these are some features I wanted to talk. But apart from this, I would like to give you some, you know, better insight about how the flow of this progressive web app is, that including a quick, you know, user journey experience. So you can quickly see that how quick it's loading the product. I click on this category, or if I even click to any categories we have it, okay, it's just quickly showing you the results. So it's actually very fast, ultra fast, and we gonna place an order just to get some better media account. So I'm gonna put some other more products into the same to make sure if something is out of stock we get no error again, which we had it just before it. So I'm gonna start placing an order. Look at the experience. Here is the shipping model. I just chose it. Right. So we have various payment methods set. Of course, it's just an indication that we can integrate any payment gateway you have it with that one. I'm going to place an order with the COD because it's a demo version. So that's just done. So within a couple of seconds, I place an order. If you just ignore the previous, the out of stock issue, then we have these my account option. Okay. We have other options as well, like of course, just like standard, options. So now I'm going to show you the same PWA, how it could work offline. So I'm going to switch it to the developer mode here, and I'm going to show you how it will work when there is an offline experience. Okay, here we are. Fine, I'm going to refresh this PWA, okay, just for your understanding, and I'm going to browse this product. Okay, let's go back. Okay, and now I'm gonna offline this specific tab, as you can see on my screen. So it's offline. The internet is not accessing to this specific tab of this Chrome. So now I can still see that. I can see that error, but I can even browse it. So that was a one simple example. The more pages the user is browsed, they can easily access it offline. So that's the great advantage of the PWA. So let's again switch it to online. Okay, now I'm gonna show you some examples about how this system or the front end, you can easily control it from the back office. Okay, of course. So initially, as you can see that I'm sliding this home page, right? The home page has many different promotional items. Somewhere we find the blocks, somewhere we find the product listing, some interactive images, right? So this is all like a blank canvas, okay, like a blank paper, and you can draw whatever you want to draw with the help of the page builder we offered into the back office of the Magento itself, or we also call it the home page widget. So I'm going to show you into the back office about the configuration for the same, and then I will try to relate it with the real-time examples of the populated widgets or the page builder we have already done for the same. So let me log in again to the Magento. Okay, here we go into the menu of the PWA. Okay, I'm gonna select the PWA which I have with me connected. Okay, now here we have many options. So let me just quickly go go through with all of this. You can control the categories you have, then you have the rating features, you have the wishlist features, okay, and then the features are actually categorized into the different segment. That the purpose is that you can control those features directly onto your product listing. For an example, you can hide the wishlist button into the PWA by just selecting no to the radio button. Then the similar fashion, we have many features available. So the idea is that to eliminate the dependability of the technical person. So those features, again, you can control it. Now let's come to the interesting section, which is the widget system or a page builder option. We have various types of widget systems available for you, and starting from the image widget, which allows you to simply upload any images, like unlimited images you can upload here, and then you can configure that widget. You can have the background color configured. You can have the visibility set to desktop or the mobile PWA, okay, and that you can do it. Then we have this different widget, which is the product page widget, which allows you to populate or promote some of your products. You can set some dynamic configuration like new arrivals, bestseller, or product viewed, or you can even select your products which you want to promote it there. With the similar manner, we have the image map works with the similar fashion. You can upload any image, and then you can put it into the PWA to both desktop or the mobile version, and then you can play with that one. So now let me show you the front end and how we did the same. As you can see that these are all configured using the home page widget mechanism without the help of developer or the technical person. The banner is here, okay. Then we have the product listing blocks, which I renamed it as a trending now. Then we have the various images. We can even maintain and configure the feel of that particular blocks. Then we have this images. So these all we done with the help of that particular widget system, as you can see that. So that's how you can do that. And here are all the configured widgets. You can go inside the widgets and you can configure it. That the reason we call it like a blank canvas is that you have an ability that you can delete all the widgets, then the home page will be blank. Then you can again go and create your own widget. Then we have some other options like managing the content, okay. Then we have the push notifications. You can send push notification direct to your customers as well. All you can do it directly with the help of this back office controls without the technical or the developer assistance. So moving on a little bit more, I wanted to show is that how it could help you to get your own PWA for your own business. I'm showing you some more common fashion related examples, but I also want to talk and show you something more options related to the different industries we say. So I'm going to show you some different PWA. We have it for different type of industries we are covering. So I'm going to open one by one all the different versions of the PWA. So here we are coming up with some grocery and food and restaurant based industry. We can cater with this one. So the look and feel and some features are different. Now I have started showing you the experience for different types of industries like home and decor. So the look and feel could be different, okay. With a similar manner, we have this again a different design or a premium design, as we said before. We set it for this purpose. I'm going to refresh this one because this is again for an electronics we are showing it. So from the back end you can easily manage the same as well. So this was the purpose of giving you the glimpse, because of course there are a lot to talk, right, which I couldn't unfortunately cover in this quick 60 minutes of webinar. So I'm gonna switch it back to our presentation slide, because there are some more information I wanted to share with you guys. So let me go back to that slides. Okay, I just also want to share that there are already many big industry players have switched to the PWA, including the Trivago, which is quite famous booking platform. Then we also can talk about the AliExpress, and then in India there are some known brand like Flipkart, Book My Show, and OLX, right? Then also we can list some of them like Noon, which is quite famous in Middle East. Then we have Uber Eats. Then if I just don't talk about the e-commerce, the Twitter, yes, the microblogging social media platform has just recently switched to the React-based technology for the front end. So that's again an interesting case studies or industry-leading examples. We are putting it in front of you guys. So that's all we wanted to share about the MobiCommerce PWA, how flexible it is, how easy it is to manage it, right? How intuitive the UI we decorated for the same as well. Okay, that's all I wanted to share. Now I want to talk more about how we can have work with our partners, those who are already registered with us, and those who are looking to establish a working relationship with MobiCommerce. So let me also put some points is that with our partners, we have a very open, way to work in terms of we have the source code. We give our source code access to our registered partners. So we actually, you can do some needed customization at your end. Then we do maintain partners extension. What does it mean is that you can build your product on our product. Okay, so to expand your offering, so we have that flexibility as well. Then you can get from our end the dedicated team for this assigned to your client base or a network, and then we have the on-demand customization, and of course this entire solution which we just talked, it's 100% white label, so we do not market ourselves anywhere on your solution. Okay, so now if you see that it's interesting, so we are very happy to discuss and establish a long-term mutually beneficially working relationship with web agencies or like-minded group of company for the same. And about our customers who are looking to get a direct e-commerce PWA solution, we are again looking to learn more about your requirement, and we can go a little bit more in depth about knowing and explaining and putting more facts about how we can assist and how this technology can actually meet your requirements. So please be sure to share your project requirements with our business team directly by visiting our website. So let us now go ahead and take some time for our questions now. Okay. And along with me, I would like to add Rakesh for the better technical insight. So now, just to remind everyone, you can type your questions to your question box directly into your webinar panel. So please go ahead and ask your questions, guys. So we're gonna collect some questions as I've started getting the questions from you guys. So I'm gonna collect some questions and I would like to answer it along with all the questions. All right, so I have one question coming from Ryan. It says that would like to have the demo connected with my website. Is it possible? Yeah, of course, we would be really much happy to give you that assistance. We can even give you the personalized demo by connecting our PWA. As I say that it's not, it's a front-end technology on top of Magento we built, so we can even connect our PWA directly with your website to give you the personalized demo. That option is available to you. Okay, there are more couple of questions we are getting. Yeah, so that's an interesting question, asked by Amanda. So, is your PWA has passed all the lighthouse test? So, yeah, of course, we tested this, and with the lighthouse, it is giving us very impressive results. So, it has passed that lighthouse test for the same. We would like to take a couple of more questions here so that we can make sure that we are able to provide the better answers directly in the webinar session. So I have another question, which is more not technical, of course, which is that is the PWA is a replacement of the native app? So yeah, of course, if you see that in the previous slides throughout the demo, I have explained, yes, of course, it's the next generation system for the front-end technology. It's definitely the best alternate for the native apps and trends. And even if you are asking this question for the time being, there are many stores or the marketeers have started implementing their own PWA for the same. So might not to be too late. Just think about the PWA and get started and rolling to the PWA system, because it would be too late if you don't do this. So it's of course a replacement for the native apps. And another question, as I said, we can get more questions. So we have question is that, is the source code available to all or the partners only? Okay, as I cleared, the access of our source code is limited to the registered partners of MobiCommerce only. Okay, so those who are registered with us as a technology partner, they are only able to access the source code. Those people actually need the source code, to be very honest. So there is nothing like that we're not sharing with others, but there is no need to share with others. If you are running the web agency, you can definitely get follow the process and get the source code of MobiCommerce to get the assistance for the same. And other end, to connect and provide more better answer of this question. At another other end, we have the full flexibility. So we can do the customizations, all right? So we have your source code. We're gonna make sure that we provide all the assistance and needed customization for the same. So do not worry about the same as well. Okay, so the next question is about coming from Mr. Sevi. Can you tell us something about the PWA pricing? See, as far as I know about the pricing stuff from our commercial team, I have heard we recently launched our solution. I've heard that we're keeping our pricings very, very competitive. So it would be great. It would be great, Jenny, if you can just keep in touch with our business team. We're gonna give you because there could be other plans, and we might have to give you the understanding about the pricing structure compared to the plans. So there is something you have to learn it. So I cannot directly share the pricing here, but yeah, as I said, it's disclosed, it's available, and would like to share it. So please do keep in touch. I would also grab your email address, would forward directly to our business team. They would be in touch to you to give you the more information about the pricing. So feel free to contact us as well. Another question, which I would like to pass it to Rakesh. And Rakesh, the question is that why we did not use PWA Magento compared to create your own PWA. So if you can just give some more technical, better insights for the same question, it would be great for our all attendees. Over to you.
Yes, Danish. Yes. Yeah, it's a good question. Obviously, we have a Magento PWA, and it is also a hot topic today. See, the first and most important reason why we didn't use the PWA Magento, basically because we were looking to create a standalone a PWA front-end technology which can be used for any kind of e-commerce solution, not tightly coupled with the Magento only. So that is the most big reason. That's why we rather than choosing Magento PWA, we went to the our own front-end technology using React. And another one reason, we discussed a couple of partners or e-commerce expert or even the development community as well. We found that they prefer to have a standalone technology rather than tightly coupled with Magento, because at the time of customization, definitely they will require extra skills of PWA, Magento PWA expert, which they do not like compared to the standalone React technology. Because finding a React plus PWA Magento combination in a one person or in a team, it's really hard. So that's the two reasons. That's why we didn't use that.
Perfect. So might be it's a great idea to provide the to avoid the dependability, I think.
Right.
Great. Further, okay, we are running short of time, but as I'm getting many questions, I just love to cover all of them, but of course, we gonna cover another few more questions only, guys. So the question, which again I would like to take a help and assistance from, Rakesh, is that the Pablo has asked this question. As I understand all actions, that's the question. I'm reading it. I may rephrase it to explain it better later. But as I understand, all the actions in the offline mode will be synchronized after enabling the connection, because sometime it very important to share some customer order info with some other system. Is it correct? So if you're able to grab this question, Rakesh, you can directly answer it.
Yes, Danish. Yes, once the connection has been reestablished, the system will synchronize with the system in the next visits. So let's say you are on the product listing page or a detail page. You are running on an offline mode. When you come back or you get online, and when you refresh, it will synchronize with the server. So latest updates or latest data will be synchronized with the offline system.
Okay, perfect, great. So yeah, I think that's all we took the question, and that's what we planned to run this Q&A session for not more than 10 minutes, but I think we just exceeded the same as well. We might not take more time of you guys, but I just would like to hand over this to Deepika so that she can conclude this session and give some more closing remarks about the same webinar. Deepika, over to you.
Thank you, Danish and Rakesh, for such a wonderful piece of information. And I really see that it is really a worthy session for everyone. For more information, you can also directly contact and also visit our website, that is www.mobicommerce.net. Thanks again for joining us, and we'll definitely see you next time.